Hey everybody, it's Dallas42. I'm back again with another 7 Days to Die video. It's the morning of day 45. We're getting a bit of a late start today, and that's because yesterday we were in a Tier 5 POI, the military compound, and we were successful, and cleanly successful at that, so that's awesome. So, as much as I would like to go and do another Tier 5 POI, we don't want to get a late start at that, because then we'll be in there until half the day tomorrow. So, we are going to take today to just do some housekeeping, and if we get bored of doing that, we can go run some local POIs for fun and profit. But first thing on our agenda is the M60 machine gun, which we were working on late last night and almost had enough stuff to build. We're waiting on some steel and some duct tape, so let's go see where we're at over here. We are short on iron. I don't think I have any in here. I don't have any in here. So we are going to go get some iron. That's what we're going to do first. Sure, I'm all loaded up on all my weapons. We just use the bicycle for this. We're not going very far. Let's go right over there. Another thing we can do today is continue to explore the pine forest and try to uncover more of the white areas on the map. Alright, I'm bringing home... Let's set a goal for 3,000 iron since I'm here. 3,000 or until we exhaust this vein, whichever comes first. It's tedious, but that's why I'd rather just get it all over with at once instead of having to come back again. This vein goes deep. I'll dig myself back out of here when I'm done. You know, I think I have on here burning shaft mod, and that would be more useful on here. Oops, wrong button. What does this one do? Stamina usage. That would help with stamina usage on my shovel. I can put that on my shovel. It's nice to have on the pickaxe too, but you're not going deep with a shovel, you are going deep with a pickaxe. So it makes more sense to have the light source on the pickaxe rather than the shovel. I'm not coming out of this hole until I got 3,000 iron. Or until I exhaust this vein, whichever comes first. Kind of have to take it at a pace so you don't run out of stamina. We're getting there. Alright, that does it. 3,000. I gotta dig my way back out of here again. Alright, we did it. Where's my bike? Oh, there it is. Alright, let's get home and get that smelting. Reset our quick waypoint. So I think today we're going to just do some housekeeping and stay fairly close. And the goal tomorrow is to do another tier 5, probably the Rockworks. That's what I'm thinking. Iron smelting, that's what we're going after here. There we go. We just got to keep churning out the steel here for a while. You know, I could take half of each of these. No, I can't do that. I forgot. Because I only have one crucible. That's what's holding me up. Oh, and okay. So here's the problem. Let me take that. Let's take these, and let's take these. And just gotta let this thing burn itself out here for a little while. Because what's happening is I've got the oh, there we go. That's what I needed to do. I had the crucible in this one, but I had the advanced bellows in this one. And I don't have an anvil yet. I could make an anvil probably. How do I make an anvil? Iron and clay. In the forge? Is it in the forge? It's not in the cement mixer, that's for sure. So this thing increases the crafting speed of a forge. That would be a noble sacrifice to do that. But I gotta wait for the iron to smelt in there first. It's gonna take a while. It is a bit costly in iron. Yeah, I'd rather have just all 3 things in one of the forges. What's the advanced bellows do? Faster smelting speeds. Crafting speeds. Okay, crafting speeds versus smelting speeds. About advanced bellow. Can I make another one of those? Let's see if we can do this. Need some wood, some leather, need some pipes, need some nails. This is a bit of an investment in the future here. Let's make an advanced bellows. Might need to go get some more iron. Put this in here. While we wait for that to do its thing, tell you what. Let's put as much stuff in here as we can. And then let's take as much of this stuff as we can. He probably isn't going to want to buy more than a couple of those at a time, I think. Let's go sell, and while we're at it, we can see if he has a crucible, because if he has a crucible, I think I can afford to buy it. And then we can get another crucible into our second forge. Just to expand our capabilities a little bit. If he has a crucible, he might not.
Afternoon. Congratulations. Here's your reward.
I get Big Mama Slayer. Okay. First let's
Selling
sell.
to even a dumbass like you.
Alright. Now, what does he have for sale? Does he have a crucible? He has an anvil. Well, yeah, why not? If I buy an anvil, then I don't have to make an anvil. Save our iron for steel. Let's see, what's good for us here? These are good. This is good. Can't believe I haven't found that yet. That's good. I don't think I need that. Potato seeds would be good. Goldenrod seed's not a bad item. Well, I don't need any more machine gun parts because I'm about ready to craft the... Hey, he does have a crucible. There it is. I just overlooked it before. Buy. Buy, buy, buy.
Shit, man. I treat you that good and you don't even fucking tip me. Well, you proved me wrong. Now take your reward and get the hell out of here.
Let's see, a drum magazine would double ammo capacity on machine guns, but slower to reload. I'll take another one of those. What does this do? Cripple a leg, not useful. Yeah, it's the drum magazine for sure, man. Okay, we're all caught up with him. Read these books. Let's see, what do we got here? We already got one on there. I have an extra slot here. I can put one there. And this thing can hold twice the capacity. That'd be pretty nice. Just help me keep spraying that much longer if I'm in a Tier 5 POI and the wave is coming at me. They're still growing. Let's drop this up here for now. Okay, I can put the anvil in here, and that'll help us craft faster. And we want to craft some forged steel. Yeah, first priority is get this steel so I can make my machine gun, and then we can worry about the rest later. I need to get one more anvil, but I can worry about that later. Get some coal and power that thing on. Now I got crucibles in both of them, so they can both do steel. That's a big help. Let's put about an hour's worth in there. Let's get some of this iron, and some of that clay, and put it in this one to smelt. There we go. Now we'll be pumping it out twice as fast, or roughly twice as fast. Let's go back here and get our M60 pattern tracked so we can recover all that stuff. We're going to need to make some duct tape. I don't know if I'm going to have enough. I have to make some glue. Springs, legendary parts. Okay, so let me try to make the duct tape that I need. As many of those as we can. And that's going to be 9 altogether, so I need 9 more, so I need 9 glue. I think glue is made at the chemistry station. Glue. Well, I could make it with super corn, but I think I'd rather make it with bones. That's a much more easy to find ingredient. Plenty of those. And water. Just so happens I've got lots of water. Let's just make a bunch of these. Alright, that's going. Throw that up there. How are we looking over here? Keep churning them out. This thing takes a lot of steel. Ooh, that's a time-consuming operation. That's alright. We only need 9. Let's just have a look at what else we can craft here. I can make an impact driver. That's better than a better than a ratchet, I think. Or maybe it's the nail gun. Yeah, it's the ratchet. It replaces the ratchet. It's the top of the line salvaging tool. So let's just put a note up here. We want to make impact driver anvil. Just put things that we want to make up there so we remember. And what else? Can't make a nail gun better than one we have yet. Ratchet's obsolete with the impact driver. Ooh, we can make a better steel tools, except I should probably just wait until I can make 6 level, and then just make 6 level, and that'll be it. I won't have to worry about them anymore. And we still are going to get the auger. I need a couple more points for that. Chainsaw, need a few more points for that. And then we'll be able to do a crucible eventually, but not that we need to because we've already got it. And then this stack of lockpicks is locked behind a book. Weapon-wise, we've got a maxed out handgun. We've got a maxed out tactical assault rifle. We're about to have a maxed out M60 machine gun. And we've got a extra... we got a maxed out SMG also. And we've got a an extra SMG just in case I run out of ammo on these first 3 weapons when we're inside of a big POI. So I think we're all set on weapons. I don't think we're going to need any more weapons. What about knife? I still can't build a better knife. Okay. That's not really critical because we haven't had to use this in anger for quite a long time. We're just basically using it to harvest crops and things like that. Okay, we're getting close on the steel. Got enough glue to make more duct tape. That'll take care of our duct tape situation once that pops out. We're so close I can taste it. I would go away and find something else to do for a few minutes, but we're just so close. $19 remaining. We got several of them crafting. We'll keep crafting them as quickly as we can here. Uh-oh. Are you alone, or is there another? Hear one over here somewhere. A loot bag. Where is she? She's like in that house somewhere. not going to worry about it. Just make sure we close the door behind us. All right. We are getting very close now. That should do it. Five more. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Here it comes. 2, 1, bing. All right, let's do it. M60 craft. It's going to take 25 minutes to pop out, but then we have the top of the line machine gun. The best machine gun in the game. Alright, so I think what we're going to do with the rest of this day is we are going to hop on our motorcycle so we can go a little faster. And we're just going to go try to put more of the pine forest on the map. POI over here. Is that anything? It is a level 1 cave. There's another one over this way. It is a level 1 radio outpost. That's like a little military thing, I think. There's a mountain up here. Motorcycle makes it a lot easier to go over a mountain than it is with the bicycle. Okay, let's keep going down there just a little bit more. What's this POI straight out here? Pretty sizable, and we haven't put it on the map yet, so let's go take a look. Journey's End. That's a tier 3 rural house. Okay, let's go up and over this way. Work our way over to here. Pretty sure this is a tier 0 over here. Map confirmed. Let's put the rest of this area on the map. It's a lot faster with the motorcycle. Just a mountain over here, probably not any POIs, but let's just do our due diligence, get it all on the map, so there's no mystery about it going forward. Alright, that takes care of that. Where's our next area? Let's start over here. Don't want to run into a boulder with your motorcycle at full tilt. That would be bad. Look like much over here. Time for a drink. Had to check. Day 45, not a blood moon night. Kind of looked like there could be one, but it's not. Just an ordinary storm. Okay, there's a little spot over here to the west, so let's go put that on there. What's this? POI. Energy substation, tier 1. That's like an administrative, I think, or maybe an industrial. What's this over here? Never put that one on the map. Military, watch out for landmines. It is a tier 4 military. Where to now? Let's go down here and put this area on the map. Okay, that's that. We got some POIs that are not labeled down here, so let's go put those on the map while we're heading this direction. That's a Ranger Station Tier 1. Military-ish. Let's go check this one out. Tier 2 Rural House. How about this one? This is a Tier 4 cave. Alright, how about this one? That's a Tier 4 rural house. Let's go check this one. This is so much more efficient with the motorcycle than it was with the bicycle. This is a Tier 1, I guess it's a rural house. Okay, there's something up here. Let's go take a look at that, and we'll put this white area on the map. It is a Tier 4 rural house. Okay, let's move to the east here and put this area on the map. This one on the map while we're over here. I've been here before. There's a storage crate. It is a Tier 3 Ranger Station. Let's just check this crate, make sure it's empty. It is empty. Okay, good. Let's go check this area and put that on the map. Now, there's some green area on the other side there. Let's put this POI on the map and then follow the other side of the river around. Let's see if we can make sure there's not a tier 5 on the other side of the river inside of the pine forest. Ran into that cave. This is a tier 1 cave POI. Okay, now we want to go down here. I'm going to pass through part of the burned forest, but then there's some pine forest over here too. Okay, that's all I can do there. Let's continue to follow this side of the river around until we find another crossing. Man, this goes way down here. Sooner or later there'll be a crossing. Is this a POI? Might as well label it while we're here. It is a tier 0 POI, so it does not need to be labeled. Don't really need to be exploring the pine forest or the burned forest yet, but since we're in the neighborhood, that's a tier 0. Weehaw! Evil Knievel. Alright, looks like this might go around to the other side. Find the end of the river. I did. Is this a POI? It is a tier 0 POI. Wrong button. So we're going to work our way down here. But also follow this bank of the river just to make sure that's mapped out. Getting to the point where we almost need to be heading back home. Does use a lot of gas to do this sort of thing, though. POI. It is a tier 0. Lots of tier 0s over here. Ah, here's that little bit of the pine forest I wanted to get into over here. Finally found our way over into it. There is a POI over here, but it doesn't look like a tier 5. It is a tier 1 rural house. Let's put the rest of this little bit on the map. And grab that airdrop while we're over in this neighborhood. And after that, we're going to make our way back home. Every road goes somewhere in this game. Here's a little POI. Let's see if we can put it on the map. It is a tier 0. Okay. Put this one over here. This is a tier 0 as well. This one is a tier 0 as well. They show up as a half a skull because we're in the burned forest, and every POI in the burned forest gets an extra half a skull by default. Fort Razor, tier 3 military. Here and grab this airdrop. Stay clear of the military base so we don't run over a landmine. Too fantastic. Okay, I think we can plow this white area real quick before we go back home. Let's go down here, like so. Plow up that direction. Oh. Tag that stump. Let's see what this POI is while we're here. It is daylight. This is a tier 2 commercial. I got time for that right now. We'll go hit that on our way back home. go down here, since we're so close, and just put this little swath of white on the map. Okay. Bit right up there. What's this POI? That's a tier 0. I think that other one was too. I think we've been there before. Okay, back home we go. What's this? Oh! Don't want to ride in those landmines. That's Red Mesa Compound there. Been there, done that. Alright, we stayed out a little too late, but still, we'll get home, we'll drop some things off, and we'll be able to get an early enough start that we can go try another Tier 5 tomorrow. We should have the M60, I hope it will be ready by now. Go. Let's take the fuel and refuel this bad boy as much as we can. Is it done? It's done! Yay! We're gonna put that... I don't know where we're gonna put that. Cool! Oh yeah. Okay, it's easy enough to do a single shot with that. Well, we'll mess around with that tomorrow. Let's put away all we can here. Some prepared food. Cooking ingredients. Cloth, cobblestone, duct tape, forged iron. Should hang on to the gas. Salvage tools, fists, harvesting tools. Okay, I think with that we are gonna have a quick bite to eat. And we're gonna call it there for the night. There's a bit of work to do, but maybe we go for a Tier 5 POI tomorrow. We'll see how... I'll think about it while I'm offline. We'll see how I feel about it. But it's cool that we got the Tier 6 M60. That's a top-of-the-line machine gun. Alright, well anyhow, we'll call it there. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you learned something about the game or were entertained, please click the like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Leave me a comment to tell me what you thought about it or what you'd like to see in the future. And I will catch you in the next one.